Pokemon Go is sweeping the globe. If you're not playing it right now, you're dumb. You are playing it right now, you know it's kind of dumb sometimes. The initial launch of Pokemon Go was riddled with crashed servers, glitches, and so many goddamn ratatas, ekans, you start losing your goddamn mind. Anyway, got me thinking, it wouldn't be a proper Pokemon game without some good old-fashioned glitches. Let's get a top 10 graphic on the screen right here. Love the Pokeball, just throw a number on there. Close, that's the letter. And there you go. In no particular order, let's take a look at the top 10 best glitches in the history of Pokemon, in my opinion. Number 10, gotta start it off with a classic and one that I actually hunted down, Missing No. This is probably the most well-known and talked about glitch in the Pokemon realm. Missing No is a scribbly looking L-shaped Pokemon that can be found in red, blue, and yellow version through a weird combination of conversations with strangers, and then special traveling, and then swimming around the edge of Cinnabar Island, plus some gosh dang luck. Missing No can come in many different forms and can seriously F up your game if you try to play with it. It does have abilities, can evolve. If you use it right, it can clone Master Balls, pretty dope, or it can corrupt your entire save file and leave you in tears. If that's happened to you, raise your hand in the comments down below. That was a shit show in the Basher home that day, I'll tell you. Number 9. The other Missing No, who simply goes by M, plus a bunch of other messed up symbols. This glitch is even harder to find in the game, but I was able to find some gameplay footage from yellow version. Not so L-shaped anymore now, is he? But his battle cry is probably the longest one I've ever heard. Let's play a bit. That's the sound you hear when you're being dragged to hell. Some blogs say that this is still the original Missing No, just one of the many different looks it sports in the game. Fun fact, some people say that they found a Missing No Easter egg in Pokemon X. And why? Did you find it? Let me know. Wink. Number 8, in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and Platinum, there's a special glitch that will, and I quote the late great Socrates when I say this, fuck your shit up. It was titled Acid Rain, and it will activate all weather-based attacks at once, minus rain. That's weird. When you want to have a bad day, you're going to want to use Acid Rain. We're talking moves like Trick Room, Gravity, Uproar, Fog, Hail, Sunshine, Sandstorm, all at once. You're taking basically everybody down. Number 7, ever heard of Glitch City? There are iterations of this in basically every version of Pokemon, but here's a pic of what a Gen 1 Glitch City looks like. Wrecked, it's a mess. You achieve this by entering the Safari Zone, then attempting to leave, then turning off your game, and once it restarts, you fly to any town, walk 500 steps, and bam, scenery change. Goddamn nightmare. You're welcome. Number 6, one of the trickiest glitches back in the classic red, yellow, and blue versions involves getting your hands on a Mew at level 100 without using a Game Shark or traveling back in time to go to one of those special Nintendo events. And when I say it's tricky, it's a slippery tricky. To rock a rhyme that's right on time, it's tricky. Didn't know those were the lyrics until today, by the way. One method, catch an Abra, already tear-inducing, talk to a swimmer, then fight a Shelder, but you gotta use Growl 6 times during that fight or it won't work, and then wait and pray. Once you get it, levels up pretty quick and you can go brag to all your friends. Back in 1996. I was 3 then, moving on. Number 5, speaking about being little cheaters and having extra special Pokemon all by yourself, there's a glitch for Pokemon Diamond and Pearl that allows players to capture Darkrai and Shaman pretty cool. That doesn't mean you should do it if you still have the game, because my research pointed out that it will take anywhere between 2 to 3 hours to find one of these suckers, and if you happen to capture one, there's a huge chance it'll corrupt all of your save files, and in at least one case, it ruins someone's DS permanently. But hey, try anything once. Number 4, what if you could switch some of your Pokemon's abilities with other Pokemon's abilities? I've never really thought about it, but there's a slight possibility of this happening in Gen 1 and 2 games. If you have your hands on a glitch Pokemon, go ahead and transfer that into your Pokemon storage center, and then transfer in your favorite Pokemon. Once you're done, most of their abilities have switched. Most people said not to do this, like most glitches, but if you want your fire type to learn Splash, go for it. Dreams can come true. Number 3, want to beat the game before you even start it? In the original Pokemon game, and I mean the original Pokemon Red and Green over in Japan, featured a glitch that would alter the code that controls doors, meaning that after this glitch is active, you can walk through a door and go basically anywhere. With some trickery, you could enter the Hall of Fame behind the last boss, access the computer console, and beat the game without any Pokemon, if that's what you want. Number 2, when I found out about this glitch, I'll be honest, I teared up a little bit. In Gold, Silver, and Crystal version, there is a glitch that will allow you to capture Celebi, the Pokemon that I wanted more than anything when I was a kid. Anything. There's this 11-step plan that involves an egg and a bad clone and typing some question marks into your PC and a bunch of other garbage, and then you can get yourself a time-traveling Pokemon. Yeah, I'm a little salty about it, I'll be honest. After all is said and done, an egg will hatch with a Celebi at level 0, so you have to hand that bad boy over to a daycare for a bit and wait for it to level up to play it. Good for you if this worked for you, jackass. Number 1, this one was my favorite that I stumbled upon in my research, and if you're a classic Pokemon fan, it should ring a bell. Ever heard of the Zazz glitch? ZZAZZ? If you have, you damned your save file straight to the fiery depths of Pokehale. You know what else is down there? Brock, because he's a creep. Anyways, it allows you to go up against yourself. in a way. That's you over there. What happened to you over here? What happened to you? What happened to all the text? How do you get out of this nightmare? Throw a Pokeball at the alternate you. I don't know, just do it. Fly, you fools. Little reference. This will allow you to leave the match, but now you're stuck in this bizarro Kanto region. Some people mentioned that all of their Pokemon jumped up to level 153 and the sprites all changed to Bulbasaur. This is worse than any hell I could imagine. Also, this will permanently F up your game. Everything has changed now. Good luck. And there you have it, my top 10 favorite glitches from Pokemon. I left some out, obviously, but what are some of your favorites? Let me know down below. Ooh, also, have you encountered any of these? Be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to SourceFedNERD. I'm Sam Basher, and I'll see you next time.
Hey there trainers, Pokemon here to guide you through everything you need to know to start your Pokemon Go adventure, Ash Ketchum style. So give your mama a sweet kiss goodbye, pack your Pokeballs, and let's go.